Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and I agree with the comments that most of the people have made here today, Mr. Burton and Mr. Kucinich both, and I think there's widespread agreement, and I think almost all the American people just think these bonuses are ridiculously excessive. But we're talking today more specifically about the AIG bonuses, and the AIG bailout funds, according to the timeline and sheet briefing that we've been given, totaled $180 billion. Is that correct?
The total commitments add up to $180 billion.
I mean, that's a mind-boggling figure that nobody can really humanly comprehend. But several companies, some banks and companies have paid back some of the bailout money. Do you know how many have paid back of the companies or the banks or the firms that got bailouts?
The precise number will be in our quarterly report next week. I don't have the number at my fingertips. It's about $70 billion or so, but I don't remember the exact amount of what it is right now.
How much of the $180 billion has AIG paid back?
I think the total amount that's outstanding, according to GAO's most recent report, is about $120 billion outstanding of the $180.
$120 billion. And the bonuses that we're talking about, they wanted to pay $243 million in bonuses. Is that correct? It's
for AIG FP. It was about $60 million in December. The 168. That in this March, and another 198 that's due next March.
So how much is that in total?
It's a little bit over 400. 450. A little over $400 million.
So it's $400 million. In one of our papers, it was talking about just the $243 million. What is the largest of those bonuses? How large are those bonuses?
I believe that they went up to $4 million for an individual.
$4 million for an individual. And then in your report it says that the Treasury put down these rules and said the annual compensation limit of $500,000 proposed by Treasury in February 2009 was not retained. That's correct?
That's correct.
And then bonus payments to senior executive officers are limited to 1/3 of total compensation. What is the highest compensation that's being received by AIG, somebody at AIG at this time?
I'm not sure of AIG overall. I know recently the pay package for the new CEO of AIG was recently approved, and I think that could be with incentives of up to $10 million.
What's how much?
It's $10 million
$10
with various incentives if he meets all his incentives. I think that's approximately the number. I don't have the number right before me.
Well, I agree with all these others that these bonuses, first of all, these bailout funds shouldn't have been paid. We shouldn't have gone in this direction. But even National Review magazine had an editorial comment that said, and they said that they ordinarily wouldn't be in favor of the government being involved in the compensation of any private business, but when a business had accepted a bailout money, that they saw justification for limiting salaries and bonuses in that situation. And I certainly agree with that, and I think about 99.9% of the American people agree with that and feel that these bonuses have been ridiculous and excessive. Thank you very much.